All right, the Vernon solar panel inverter and metering system is now online, generating and metering. You've seen this before. This is the panel. Let me walk around and keep the sun off it. Might have to trim some of these trees later. Okay, I put the metering setup in a Radio Shack project box. I don't have the DC, those wire, that yellow and twisted white and green pair over there is the metering for the solar DC. Don't have that in yet. I'm gonna do that later when I come back from a road trip. But the AC metering is hooked up and working. There's the inverter over there. There's the AC metering, and you can see the RS-232 link that goes in the house. This terminal strip down here comes off the line side, and that provides the power for the wall warts for the RS-232 link and the power supply for the metering itself. That power supply is way too big for the metering, originally designed for the model railroad project, or intended for the model railroad project. This needs to be cleaned up a lot. I just wanted to get it online because, you know, JFF was complaining. Okay, that is the outside view of the metering system that provides a link for amps, volts, and watts and kilowatt hours accumulated into the house. And this is eventually it will have a drive system here with a wheel that'll track the sun using that same microprocessor board, but I have to do some work on an enclosure and stuff for that, so that's a month or so down the road before that happens. Okay, let me take us back inside here. That's a fish pond my old lady's working on. That's the trash can there. That's my truck over there. Okay. Back into the house. Walking right along here. There's my old lady right over there, talking about whatever she's talking about, showing her bra. She likes to do that, does that a lot every day.
Jerry Springer.
Okay. Here's her friend over here. They're going on the Jerry Springer show next week. Okay. Now, do you have anything to say about the solar metering system?
Awesome!
All right. Thank you. Now, back into, let me post this post on Bob here. And then,
I hope you don't put that out.
here we have the display screen finally live. The DC says 0 volts basically because no DC is hooked up. However, the AC is hooked up. We have 117.71 volts, a little over an amp. We have already generated 0.01 kilowatt hours. We're just cranking out that energy. We've generated 10 watt hours since I've hooked it up. And of course, there's the kilowatt hour standard I used to calibrate it with and all that stuff. And I'm just happy to say that it's now out in the yard and functional. Started on it like last Monday, I guess, so that was quite a thrash getting this working. But there we are. Probably have more information later, but of course there's a link that'll be with this that you can watch the Vernon Smart Solar at work by yourself. You now have the means to know what your solar panel is doing all the time. Now a little later, as the sun moves off the panel, those watts will taper off and I'll be able to watch that, and I'll know enough to go out there and move it around in a semicircle and keep that sun right on that panel. So that's all for today, folks.